Hello and welcome to the Fundamentals of Clinical Practice module. I'm your module convener, Brad, and alongside my colleague, Gail, we're here to help you navigate your way through this new and exciting module. This is a 10-week module, and we've designed it so that we can hopefully bridge that gap between years 1 and 2 and the more clinical years in years 4 and 5. We want you to start applying all that knowledge that you've learnt up to this point now, so that you can really start to develop the skills that we see as essential for when you graduate and go into clinical practice. What I want to do today is to outline what those weeks will involve, how we will deliver them, and what we expect from you. So each week we'll have a subject such as pathology or anaesthesia, and also a subject expert. So there'll be a third person who will oversee that week alongside Gail and myself. We'll make sure that they introduce themselves to you at the beginning of that week, and they will be available to answer any questions alongside Gail and I. If there are any changes to that week that may be different from the previous one, then we will inform you of that. So what do we expect from you during this module? We expect you to be able to bring your best selves and come to a learning environment that suits you. How are we going to do that? We're going to deliver some of the material online and some of it face-to-face. During the online workshops and forums, we would like to think that you will sign up with us and adhere to appropriate online etiquette. We see that as a kind of contract. What's involved with that? Well, we'd like you to adhere to non-judgmental listening, allowing everyone to speak, and having your cameras on, because with your cameras on, we can all engage and collaborate as a group. We know for some of you that might be difficult, but if you can, and your IT allows it, we would like to see your faces so that we can all work together as a team. So let's look at those three elements. The vodcasts. These are pre-recorded for you to look at in your own time. They are videos with the LOs, that's the learning objectives, covered, so that you can go through them, make notes, come back to them, and really understand the material, so that when you come to the workshops and practicals, you're fully prepared to really engage. We understand that you may want to look at these on the weekend or in the evenings, and we would encourage you to be flexible with your own time, because life in practice is all about adjusting and being flexible. We may be given our diaries, but it's up to us how we work through them and what works best for us. So the second element is the case workshops. These will be 1 hour and delivered either online or face-to-face. They will be delivered with facilitators who will either be in clinics or with a subject expert face-to-face. They are an opportunity to take a case right from the beginning, work it up, and get to the end, which is essentially what we do day in, day out in practice. It's a really, really important skill. It's about history taking, doing a really thorough clinical examination, and coming up with the appropriate diagnostic tests. We will make these case workshops really fun and interactive. They may involve quizzes and polls, and again, we would want to encourage you to engage with these so that you can really take from them the important learning objectives that you will have been through in the vodcasts, and hopefully then applied them to those cases. The final element to the module is the practicals. Gail and I have cherry-picked those day one competencies that we see are really, really important. Some of these practicals may run into a Wednesday afternoon, and that's simply because of the COVID restrictions. We want to keep those group sizes small so that you can ask questions with your facilitators, work as a group, and make sure that you give yourself every opportunity to practice those skills. Never feel that you can't ask a question during the practicals, because it is your opportunity to make sure that you can do those skills. We would want you to work as a group, not judge each other, and have a go, because this is your time to practice your skills, which ultimately will be with you for your whole career in practice.